So I would like you to tell me a few things about staging and the role that it has in the real estate market right now.
So, home staging is a communication and it is also a marketing tool. As a concept, it was invented in 1972. Think about this, more than 50 years, and it is slowly starting to actually be expanded also to other countries. Greek is one of the countries that we are willing to implement staging because not a lot of people are aware of this service. And properties that are professionally staged, the advantage of home staging is you have a faster sale. You sell it with less price reduction. You actually sell it even in overprice.
Okay.
So when people get emotionally involved, okay, in a process of buying, when they see something that is already good for the price point that they are looking at, and they see what they like, and with that emotional connection, they are going to think also of investing even more money, knowing that there are 3 or 4 or maybe more potential buyers who would love to have the same property. And that's why it can happen 1 out of 4 times that actual transactions go over the above, over the asking price.
I would like you to tell me a few things about the exact meaning of staging.
So, staging, for example, exact meaning of it is using the client's time frame and the budget to make the most of preparation and enhancing the property. So, if we are selling a house that is completely empty, no people living in, and there's no furniture, we will bring the necessary furniture in. The furniture, it is going to be chosen according to who is the target buyer,
Okay.
and it needs to fit that price point. For example, a luxury villa, you cannot put a cheap furniture in because it's a luxury buyer, and the furniture that we actually put in needs to fit that price point. We also have properties, for example, where the seller is living inside. So, can you imagine? Seller, the kids, cats, dogs, everyday life. Everybody needs to cook and eat, and maybe the house is not extremely clean and the beds are not made. So, how do you even go on the market with a house like that?
How do you know before the profile of the buyer?
So, we studied the target. We usually understand who it is going to be the buyer. And we, through the profile and psychology of profiling, we identify, and this is also according to the type of property that you're going to sell. For example, an extremely easy start for us is how big is the property? So if we know that there is only a 1 bedroom apartment, already families are excluded. According to the price point of the property, we're already excluding specific social financial categories.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm asking you also because uh, it's something very personal.
Yeah,
To choose a building, to choose a house.
absolutely. And what we do is the staging as a design concept before furniture selection. It's also about the layout about the property. So we need to make sure that the rooms feel big enough, that the place looks welcoming enough. And what is the most important, it has to be likable to you, to me, to anybody in terms of if we were potential buyers, okay? Because
Okay.
when you design it with interior designing strategies or architecture, we actually design the space for one person who is going to live in it. Here we have a potential target buyers that could be hundreds of people. And usually, in order to be likable as a property to many of them, what we do is we use neutral colors.
Is there any use of the AI?
So we don't promote a lot AI or virtual staging renderings
Okay.
because we still strongly believe that what people see, what the buyers see on the web, on the portals, is the same situation that they need to find in the apartment. So it is applicable by us as professionals on the new builds, on the construction site. And this is going to help sell a la carte until the renovation, for example, or the construction itself is in the process of make it. But once the building, the apartment unit, or the villas are ready, we strongly recommend that it has a physical staging.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.